Hey, what's up? This is Jeremy Palco from The Walking Dead, and this is Still Toking With.
Hey, this episode of Still Toking With is brought to you by the Dorkening Podcast Network. You can find more about this awesome show and others just like it by heading over to thedorkening.com. And on this episode of Still Toking With, we do a special featuring the women in the cannabis industry. On this episode, we get to chat with three women that have all made an impact in various areas of not only cannabis community, but their own. It's a kick-ass episode coming at you now.
Shark Bites Podcast. It's the greatest show in history. From the Dorkening Network, hosted by a nerd who's named Patsy. From movie reviews to tips on surviving the coronavirus, Shark Bites has it all. Follow us on Facebook and suggest topics at sharkbitespod@gmail.com. Available on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, and wherever you get your favorite podcasts.
Rise and shine, my sinners. When Father Evil starts his day, he gets a little deadly. Deadly Grounds coffee has the richest, smoothest flavor you'll find anywhere. It's sinfully delicious. Once you go deadly, you never go back. Order yours at getdeadly.com. Coffee's so good, it's scary.
The Dorkening and all affiliated shows are not intended for anyone under the age of 18. The following may contain discussions or scenes that have adult situations, graphic violence, nudity, strong sexual content, and graphic language. This show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Do you have a hankering for horror knowledge?
We have such sights to show you.
Do you require raging retro reviews? Do you desire discussions with devastatingly dashing dorks? The Dorkening Podcast Network has nearly 30 shows to satisfy all of your nerdy, geeky, and dorky needs, from horror reviews and celebrity interviews.
Hi, I'm Adam Green, the director of the Hatchet films and the star of Allison.
Hi, this is Dominic Pace, who played the bounty hunter Gecko from The Mandalorian.
Hi, I'm Mike Price. I'm a writer on The Simpsons. I co-created F is for Family.
Hi, guys. This is Dee Wallace from E.T. and Cujo.
Hi, my name is Kurando Mitsutake, director of Gun Woman and Karate Kill.
Hi, this is Samantha Newark, the voice of Jem and Jerica from the original Jem and the Holograms cartoon series.
As well as nostalgic trips into the past, pop culture, the latest in entertainment news, and so much more. Featuring a variety of shows and hosts that will simultaneously enrage, enlighten, and entertain you. Check out the Dorkening Podcast Network.
My mom says I'm cool.
Available on iTunes, Spotify, thedorkening.com, and wherever fine podcasts can be found.
I want you.
And here we are. We are now live for another episode of Still Toking With, doing part one of the Women with Cannabis. And
I am not a woman.
Benjamin.
He's just lucky enough to be sharing the stage with us.
Here we go. It's in the shitter already, Leo. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I just wanted to smile the whole time. And charm everybody.
And that's Eric Martin, one of our special guests, co-hosts tonight. But this one of our maestros, Benjamin Bartlett.
What's up, everybody?
And of course, we can't have it without Jeff. And Ben, would you like to introduce our awesome guests?
Would I like to introduce the guests?
Yeah.
No. That's Jeff's job.
on tonight. Hippy Chick. We have Kelly Roy, Kelly's Holistic Healings, and we have Jenn Borjeson from the Harvest Cup. We're going to kick ass tonight, and I can't wait to hear what you ladies have to say to us.
Borjeson.
Borjeson. Isn't that what I said?
Nope.
You put a G.
What did I say?
Borjeson.
Borjeson.
Everyone does it.
Sorry, people. The gummies have kicked in on Jeffrey.
Oh yeah, they ready to attack us. They sitting back. They was like, we couldn't wait to get on this show.
Right?
We're gonna go there, huh?
So, well, we had to have Eric back tonight. We have to thank Eric for coming back. Because now we can outnumber the women. It was too even, and these are three very powerful women in the industry. So we were really outnumbered tonight.
All right, so I've already introduced you. So Jenn.
Yes.
What do you do? Tell us about it.
My husband and I put on the Harvest Cup, and we have an awesome team that helps us, and we have a great cannabis competition, trade show, and event at the DCU Center in Worcester, and this will be our 4th year. And it started as something that was like my husband's dream, and it's become something that's just awesome, and I can't imagine our lives without it.
Yeah, I have to agree. It's we've had the pleasure of being part of this competition the last 2 years, and it's really an amazing event, and it's a great way to end our year. I mean, hanging with the Canna family. I mean, it's an amazing time.
That's the best part of it. So fun.
Cool. Janet, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am owner and of Hippy Chick Natural Solutions. We're a CBD company up here in the regions of Maine. I am that's what we do. We have just people in this and the patients we work with. That's what motivates us.
Leo, you're working hard over there. I see you.
I am.
I got a little garbly.
Hold on.
No. I was gonna. We are getting a bit of an echo. I apologize for that. Tell you what we'll do is we're gonna run a Deadly Grounds ad, and here we go.
Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. We have very active lifestyles. It's not all wandering the countryside aimlessly or scaring passing motorists. And we all love a good cup of joe. And there's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds coffee is my guilty pleasure. Bold, robust, delicious. It's coffee that can wake the dead. With over a dozen different roasts and flavors, Deadly Grounds can satisfy the most finicky of coffee addicts. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds coffee. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting. Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. There's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds coffee is my guilty pleasure. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds coffee. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so
Okay, I think yeah.
That wasn't me, by the way. That was
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Mike. So we are back. I apologize for the technical issues, but I think we got them resolved. All should be good. And that was Deadly Grounds Coffee, an awesome sponsor of ours. And without them, this wouldn't be happening. They definitely help us out a lot. And I'll kick it back over to Ben. Big puff of smoke.
Oh, kicking it back to me. So before we had all those crazy technical issues, which you will have when you have a group this size on the screen. Janet, you were telling us a little bit about yourself. I hate to have you repeat it, but repeat it.
I feel like I screwed up the first one anyway, so let's have a redo. I love this.
Take two.
Ta-da! My name's Janet. I am owner and founder of Hippy Chick Natural Solutions. We're a CBD and apothecary company up here in Maine. The focus in my company is bringing in essential oils and the therapeutic benefits of other holistics. So it's focused on CBD, but a lot of other stuff too. We have a bunch of events coming up, and we just had a great time with patients and building a solid product line. We're very proud of the company we've built and the fact that we're still here in a real tumultuous climate.
Tumultuous? I like that.
That's a big word. That's way, way, way too big of a word for this show.
That's a big word.
Listen, we are keeping it elementary school level here.
I have no idea what that means.
So,
and I just want to point out, if you're interested in checking out any of our guests here tonight, as they're going through everything, just check the show notes down below or up above, depending on where you're watching or listening to us, and you'll have a bunch of information there, all right at your fingertips. Indeed.
Cool. All right, Kelly, I want to hear you now.
Okay, so I'm Kelly's Holistic Healing, and I started a wellness nonprofit called Healing Through Wellness. I've been a holistic healer, I don't know, since I was about 15, just always interested in things that can heal us naturally. So I have a master's in Reiki, it's a type of energy therapy. I do a lot of remote energy healing. I'm a spiritual reader. I have my crystals out. I do crystals. I also have an herbal product line, including CBD infusions. So I guess I've been playing around with plants forever. So it's just a natural inclination.
You want my hand? What?
I'm messing around with the therapeutics of plants for a while.
Those tones you got.
I wet my plants too, guys.
Legalized hemp and cannabis, I started to really delve into the different therapeutics and how when you break down the plant and add it together and prepare things at different temperatures, it brings out those different qualities. So everything I do, I use full spectrum, organic. I really believe in whole plant medicine. So essentially just trying to help people find their therapeutic sweet spot through all different types of herbs. Yoga instructor, you guys. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that's holistic, essentially.
my bad.
And this is why it was testicles and not vagina.
Pretty much.
Kelly, but I have.
So, Eric, do you have a question for any one of these young ladies?
I mean, I have a question, but I mean, not on the spot like that, but normally.
Well, I mean,
if you ask me and then go back to talking to something else and then give me like 2 minutes to come over
Well,
one.
tell you what, we'll give you 2 minutes, just real quick. Stacy Nathanson, sorry, I'm gonna butcher these names. She says, "Hey." Debbie Black says, "Hi, everybody." Eric Martin's in the chat room. So you're in the chat room as well, Eric. Thank you for supporting.
That's why he's looking down.
I know.
I'm in the chat room. How am I in the chat room?
It
Eric
said,
Martin
hey,
is in the chat room.
you just posted a
Oh,
bunch
that's
of...
my page. Yeah, my page is. in the chat.
Yeah, you posted a bunch of smiley faces wearing sunglasses. Craig Wilkinson says, sweet spot. Bwahaha. And he says, "I love our ladies of cannabis." And in the other chat room, Angela says, hey. Michelle Poiso Crocker says, "Love Hippy Chick." And Jada Miner Harner joined as well. And I think I grabbed everybody. So if you have questions, post them in the comments here, and I'll do my best to get to them.
So, what do you guys got coming up in the near future?
All right, whoa, one at a time. Direct your question to one or the other. Otherwise, we will have a shit show of smorgasbord. Go ahead, Jeff.
Oh, okay.
smorgasbord.
Do you have anything special planned for the Harvest Cup this year that you'd like to tell us about?
For the Harvest Cup?
Yeah. You got anything
Well,
special
I mean,
planned?
we're just starting our real planning. You know, we're getting moving. We've got
I know.
We've got 8 months to go, so we've got some time to make it phenomenal, and we've got some ideas in the works, but nothing we're gonna divulge as of yet.
Oh,
Another big word.
I did that for you. Can you spell it?
No. Have you not read the comic book?
Yes, I have.
I think there's like 5-letter words in there, maybe at the most.
Maybe a spelling bee at the Harvest Cup.
What's that?
Maybe a spelling bee at the Harvest Cup.
Oh, that only if Ben will run it.
Yes.
Jeff will.
I
He's
said
the English.
Ben.
Yeah, but Jeff's the English major.
I know Jeff can do it. I want to see you do it. That's what makes it fun.
Right.
Holy crap, I think you guys just invented something. How awesome would it be to have a series of sports that you have to do while high?
Right?
We do it every day. It's called walking and talking.
Most of us are professionals anyway, so.
We're gonna have the Harvest Cup obstacle course this year.
You have to consume at least 100 milligrams of THC in an edible before you can run it.
That puts me
Oh,
out already.
dang.
I'm like 10 and I'm done.
I got it.
That'd be rough. I'll fall asleep before the finish line.
The trampoline. Trampolines and jumping.
Right. Well, now that Janet decided she was going to try to sneak something to eat, we're going to roll it to her and say, so what do you have that might be coming up?
What do you have for food?
What you got for food?
It looked like a French fry or something.
Coming soon. I'm sorry, guys. So we have Pheno Cup seed launch this Friday.
Woo woo.
Let me see. A pile of events coming up myself, actually. Right after that would be the community Easter egg hunt. We have Eric Martin coming up. And then on the 25th of April, we have our day of Toking, where we have Ben and Jeff coming up. So, and Eric again. So we've got a ton of wicked cool things coming up.
Yeah, we'll also be at the Pheno Cup seed launch.
Yes.
So Friday, yes, this Friday.
6-hour drive, 5.5.
Show of hands, who's coming up? Eric?
Oh.
Oh, pick me.
Of course I am.
So.
No, I think that was the delay. You just didn't see. It was the O was like an echo from something else.
Leo's fault.
Gino Weekland says True Pro. Debbie says 1-6 has got this. Debbie Black also says multiple choice vocabulary test. Robert Lacoutier says big wheel races. He's all in for it.
Multiple choice.
Yeah.
I like Gino's comment under that. 1,000 milligrams and find your car.
Yep.
I like that.
Have you guys ever been to a Dead and Company concert? And you're for the show because that's the real show.
I feel like that would be a good extreme sport.
Right?
Go into a big old parking lot and hide somebody's car and then get them make them look for it without the keys.
So if you go to any of these events and your car is missing, just go look for Eric. He moved it.
No, I'm not going to do it.
So, all right, to get back on track, Kelly.
Yes.
What do you have that's coming up?
Well, you guys know the Treehouse group?
Yep.
On Facebook. They have their event this Sunday. I'll be there. I'll have my CBD stuff and doing readings and Reiki.
Nice.
We had, but as everybody probably knows, that was canceled.
Yep.
Well, it was delayed until
Postponed.
Get into a fight with the camera, Jen?
Yeah.
Looked like you was losing.
Yeah.
Pull me up. What the hell?
Actually, Debbie Black, Good Vibes, they're opening up another store in Framingham. They have their grand opening on the 4th, so I'll be there as well. We're going to offer
Fall River.
Fall River.
Yep, Fall River. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, we'll be there as well.
Fall River.
Yeah.
So I'll
Like,
be there.
well, I'll be there.
Are you going to be there too, Janet?
I will be, yeah.
Yay!
All right.
Well, look at that, Eric.
Huh?
Oh no, you guys are already booked. That's right.
What day is that?
Crystal readings.
No, we're
That
not.
is the
'cause we
4th.
can't.
I'll send it to Michael.
4-4. And then
I'll
on
send the
the
info
same
to Michael
day-
after the show.
Then on the same day, 4-4, Hope with Canna Ladies. Do you guys know Canna Ladies? No, she's having a fundraiser event for autism on the 4th as well in Boston at the Creative Center. So I'll have a table there too.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear about that one. That's cool.
Yep. That one's in the evening. Starts at 6, I believe. So that's what's coming up in my immediate future.
Nice.
And life and children.
Life and children.
Yeah, you know, that never goes away.
In
Do it all us mothers.
The life is a tough one. I don't know about the children part. I ain't got.
Children are tougher. 5 and 6-year-olds, boy and girl, they love each other and they also love to fight.
So they boxers.
Yeah, I'm just boxing.
Boxing.
Yeah, how old is your granddaughter now?
She's 1.
She's just the cutest little thing.
Thank you.
The official Harvest Cup baby.
Yeah.
She was here all day today, so I got my fix.
I was gonna say you are glowing a lot more than you usually
She's
do.
awesome. She just makes us. She makes our life. Yeah, you know, we're having another granddaughter in June. Yeah.
I did see something about that. I think somewhere.
Yep. So they'll be 17 months apart.
Nice.
Yeah. Fun.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
So I'm going to jump over and steal Leo's job for a second because Craig just asked a good question, and that is, do you ladies have any new products that might be launching in the near future? And we'll start with Kelly.
Well, actually, I have a new tincture, a new CBD tincture, lemon lavender, which seems to be really popular. So I'm going to make that something that I offer more often now. Because a lot of my stuff, it's just really small batches. It's just me doing all this on my own. So like somebody will request something and I'll make something specifically for them. But I think that's going to be like part of my product line now because it seems to be getting traction and people like the taste and the effect.
Very cool. Very cool. You're up, Jeff.
Jan, anything new?
Just say, Kelly, I really like that organic growth where your whole product line is built on other patients' needs. That's exactly how I did it. I love it. It's how it should be done because every person has a purpose and they're bringing forth something for a lot of other people.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely. It's a good way to do it. That organic, slow growth, beautiful. Do it. And lemon lavender is a nice combination.
Yeah.
For our end of things, we are looking at quite likely basically offering what we have in-house for cleaning supplies and sanitizers that we use in-house every day, and we've just never bottled them and offered them. If I do this, it's something that I know we had topics we weren't going to go to, but in light of current events, I think that it's important to just make sure that people have holistic options available. So I'm going to offer them up, but it'll be only on my website so that I can keep the cost really low. It's not something I'm going to offer even wholesale.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the next thing that we'll come out with, and it'll take 2 seconds. So, Ben.
What about you, Jen?
Well, we always try to come up with a new apparel line for the Harvest Cup, so we're working on something new for this year.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Thinking zip-ups instead of hoodies this year.
I'm getting mine.
Right.
I like the beanie.
When are competition entries due for the Harvest Cup? I know you guys just put out a post about needing speakers, wanting speakers to apply.
Yeah.
When are competition entries due? Do you have
Jeremy,
that?
what are the dates for the September 16th through 27th? September 16th through 27th.
All right, excellent. I'm sure you will put up a bunch of posts. I'm going to have to share your link because I know a bunch of my followers will be interested in some of those dates.
It's all on the site right now. If you go to www.theharvestcup.org and then it's /compete.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I know that you put out a post for speakers as well. And I actually got 2 direct messages because I shared your post.
Cool.
And I told them the same thing, that they needed to go to the Harvest Cup and apply through that for speaking positions.
Cool. Awesome.
A couple of them were from Missouri.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's working. This community that we're building and this cross promotion that we're all doing, all of us on the screen here, it's really working because people clear across the country are learning about events such as, the one that Janet's having with the Easter eggs, with Eric coming up, and they're learning about the Harvest Cup. They're learning about, Kelly's healings and where she's going to be, the Dorkening. I mean, without these guys, we would still be, showing up at shows to just, say hi on the camera, but it's been a terrific ride for all of us. So, all right, Eric, you've had way longer than 2 minutes. You must have some sort of a question. I mean, you are a pretty face, but you just can't sit here and be silent, man.
Oh, I picked my times to hop in. Question. Okay, I got a Harvest Cup question.
Okay.
Am I gonna be a judge? Because I am good at judging.
We already picked our judges. Did you send me an application?
Probably not, because I was probably too high.
Well, it looks like
I'll make sure you get one next year. Okay.
I tend to forget. So, but yeah, I'm just submitting my name now for next year.
All right.
Yeah.
Sweet. We can get you an application.
So my actual question is, can I be a judge in 2021?
We'll have to check out your qualifications.
As long as it's not edibles.
Yeah, I don't do edibles anymore. I can definitely tell you how they
raisins.
work. Yeah, I'm not.
Whoa, Kelly's camera.
Another question for Janet. So, Janet, are we gonna have fun in May?
We are gonna have fun.
Looking for.
Okay, this is
Janet
a very
makes
important
everything
question.
fun.
This is a very important question. What am I eating for the event?
What do you want? Because I'll cook you anything you want.
I'm just asking because I don't want to be. I just want to make sure I'm,
Yeah, we'll just put this out right. We'll put this out there.
Crying that I
Eric likes fruit. Eric likes fresh fruit, and he likes.
I do like home. I like home cooked food,
and he does like home cooked food.
We have up here that Taylor is in, who is letting Eric in basically what they're calling the man cave. He's got a beautiful location, and he's a huge Patriots fan, our friend David Palmer. So he will literally, whatever you want. I just need you to send me that list. He'll have that in your room and ready for you. For the Easter egg hunt. So the Easter egg hunt, I'm going to take a second to plug a couple people because it is all about networking. Up here, I work with an amazing organization called the JD Foundation. Their focus is suicide prevention, education, awareness. It kind of spun because the founder lost her son, and she took all of that and built a nonprofit. So the whole Easter egg hunt is sponsored in partnership with them. And I originally came up with the idea of the Easter egg hunt last year when our community just went through a whole bunch of shit. We had like 4 prominent people in my community die over the course of the winter. 3 of them all worked in the same facility, and in a town of 1,500 people, that's a huge loss. So I did a community Easter egg hunt. I bought a bunch of Easter eggs. We had 60 families come together and commune for a day, and it was really beautiful. This year we were a huge crowd. We of course have Eric Martin coming up to hang out and throw football with some kids and let them take pictures and try on a ring. And make them feel special and important, because somebody needs to. Just kind of love on your community members. We have the Pine State superheroes coming in, just like Spider-Man, Batman, you know, all the cool characters. They're coming in and hunting down Easter eggs with the kids. We're going to have the better part of 5,000 Easter eggs going out.
Wow.
Just so that everybody knows, NECAN being postponed is a big deal. I was hustling Easter eggs at that event. Right now, we're about 3,000 eggs. All of the eggs are coming through Amazon. You can order pre-filled Easter eggs. Please send us Easter eggs. This stuff is all over my Facebook page. Please send them. Let's make sure that every kid has got a great Easter. Send fishing poles, send butterfly nets, send
everything.
Please do, because
Everything.
the kids really, you know, up here, we scrap for everything we have.
Absolutely.
Eric and you guys, when you come up here, you guys know you're from Maine partially.
Yep.
We work for every bit of it. So kids just deserve to have that one moment where they know they matter, and they matter big. So please send me Easter eggs. I'm begging. Bunnies, we love it.
Don't beg. You don't have to beg.
I'm hoping.
No reason to beg. We'll push that all over the place. You know.
Yeah,
You need some live bunnies?
It's a free event. So if you show up with your babies, we're going to let them go. We've got a 0 to 3 section set up. There's a 4 to 7-year-old section, and then 8 and older. And the 8 and older, they're looking at cash eggs. We put money in those babies for them. So there's some great prizes out there, and we don't charge anybody. We just make it all inclusive. So come with your kids, bring your grandkids, enjoy community.
So we had a bunch of comments come in. I'll try to get to all of them. If I miss any, I apologize, and I'll end this with a question as well.
No, you ain't gonna miss none, Leo.
I'm gonna try my best.
If you miss them, it's okay.
Okay. Dawn says Hippy Chick has awesome products. Also, Canna Grammys. Will you? Dawn wants to know if you'll make them lobster. Tabitha says Eric will have a great time anytime Janet is around. Easter egg hunt will be great. And over in the next chat, hello, just got home, ladies and gentlemen. That's from Darren Stephen Miller. Gino says you can judge mine all day. Craig says he's bringing wings this weekend. Kyla says Mexican food, LOL. And we're going to have a blast in Maine. Gina says
wings. I don't eat wings, Craig. We've been over this.
Gina says Gino says we only have fun playing in Maine. This is an East Coast, West Coast industry. We are all in it. So that brings up a question. There was a huge announcement this week that California has passed $1 billion in tax revenue from cannabis. Now, how do you feel at being at the, well, I know you guys have been in it for a while but this is essentially a start of, you know, just some amazing industry where you can help a lot of people. You know, how do you feel at being like at the dawn of this new era?
It feels pretty damn good. I started in 2016. I LLC'd in July 20th on my birthday. Actually, the day before my birthday is when I LLC'd.
July 21st. Hey.
And it's been a crazy journey. I've seen a lot of changes, pushed for a lot of changes. The growth of the industry and what is going on and the products and the development that's coming out is by far superior. I've been to California conventions. I've been to Florida conventions. I met Boo Williams, Eric. He says hi.
I know Boo, yeah.
Yeah, there's so much. This is a nationwide industry and not just CBD, very much the cannabis industry. So anybody who's in the cannabis market, who's thinking just inside their state and just inside their box, should really, really pay attention to everything that's happening nationally. For example, when we went to Florida, one thing we realized is that our packaging didn't meet Florida compliance. We couldn't sell any edibles. There's a ton of business down there, and we'll be there really soon, but I couldn't do a damn thing down there with the packaging and the labeling that I had. So pay attention to what's going on. If you're really interested in the national market, everything's a little crazy with no federal regulation right now. It's state by state. So if you want to stay in it, think outside your box.
Nicely said. And yeah, good advice.
Yeah.
So you want to apply that same question to the next young lady there, Leo?
Yes, certainly. Who would like to go next? How about Jen?
Sure. I've been smoking pot since I was about 14, and I thought I was doing it recreationally, but I really believe that everyone who uses cannabis uses it medically, whether they're realizing it or not. And not that there's anything wrong with using it recreationally either. I have mixed feelings about the whole legality thing and all the tax revenues. And I lived in NorCal for a couple of years, and I've seen what it's done to a lot of the people who started the industry out there. And it's not pretty for a lot of them who, paved the way for what's happening now. And I worry about that happening here, I'm being honest. But it's exciting, of course, that something I've loved my whole life and fully believed in, I can now talk about it without fear and, of the police or the stigma or, and obviously my kids are grown up now, but when they were little, I worried about them being taken away from me over using cannabis. Doctors had no problem giving me bottles of Vicodin for migraines and stuff, but I could have had my kids taken away for cannabis. So yeah, it's really exciting to be in on this at the forefront of it, but I worry about where it's going, and I worry about the people who really need it and deserve it being able to reap the real benefits of it.
Well said.
Well said.
Yeah. And,
I love.
Sorry. Go ahead, Jeff.
I said I love that answer.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I agree.
I got to be honest.
And Kelly.
Well, I'm definitely grateful that it's legal here in Massachusetts, recreationally and medicinally. We know that the equitable part is lacking. And, the equity applicants here in Massachusetts really finally took a stand and said, why aren't we getting priority licenses when it was in the statute that equity was supposed to be a thing? And, like Leia, she waited for, I think it was, 180 days or something. And she's an equity applicant and she was supposed to have priority. And in order for her to get that, it took her stopping the CCC meetings. And all of us really kind of like standing up for her and calling the legislatures to get any movement there. So, thanks to Shailene Title, she's the one that actually put equity in the statute in Massachusetts. We were the first state that did it. Hopefully other states can learn from us and go a little further and maybe say, like, you can't have dispensaries and, we should say adult use stores open unless at least 50% are equity applicants. So, even though I'm happy it's legalized, there's just so much more that needs to be done. So hopefully other states can learn from us. Let's hope. But the other really big gripe I have is it's so hard in Massachusetts to really be a caregiver, because in Maine, you can register online and get your caregiving license in 30 days. You can grow plants for people, you can make special medicine for people and their needs, and you can get paid. Here, they say they want to stamp out the black market, but they're the ones that are creating it by not allowing us to have these kind of programs. Because it's like, unless you're a millionaire and you can open a giant facility, the little guys like us that are the ones serving patients can't do that here. So I'm a little angry.
Just a little.
That we can't serve our patients. So I actually have dual residency now here and in Maine, so I can be a legal caregiver. I'm going to be a caregiving assistant for Healing Tree Farms. So I'm going to be going there, making some products. And, I just have this big passion to help people and make products, but I feel so stifled here. So like Janet said, sometimes you have to think outside of the box. So that's what I've done, because I feel like I can't serve patients here like I could in Maine. The little guy, it's really hard for the little guy to succeed in the legal market. Let's put it that way.
I've heard that from so many people in Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's like
they're working in Maine territory now because that's the reality of it. They're not able to do anything for the people that they love where they are.
No, and they developed a marijuana task force to shut down the black market, which to me is just ridiculous. It's like the black market is serving the individuals. You know, they're serving the patients. They're the ones that are really creating medicine, and they should create a caregiving program. I brought it up with all the commissioners, but it seems to fall upon deaf ears because it's about the tax dollars and caregivers. I think it was Janet. I read one of your posts. It was like, was it $4.2 million or something the caregivers gave last year?
Mhm.
It was a big amount, right?
Oh, it was 3/4 of what was taken in by the cannabis industry. Caregivers represent 3/4 of the tax profit in the state of Maine under cannabis industry.
And I don't think the commissioners here that such a thing could happen. I think they're just going for the big money and the fast money. But instead, I really, really wish that they would step back and think about the little guy and the patients.
Yeah.
Well
So
said.
hopefully other states learn and they'll create similar programs. Maine is really on the forefront. I feel like Maine is a trailblazer in cannabis.
Maine is doing some things that, well, they've got an awful lot of people in the state of Maine pretty upset. They're working on some legislation that is not at all going to benefit the caregivers of Maine.
Right. Because you guys, you're reversing it. You've stood up to all that.
We work hard to do that, but at the end of the day, if you don't have the right legislators working for you, that's the other thing you have to pay attention to. Who's on your side? And if you're in a position, don't be afraid to donate to their political party, because when you donate to their campaign, you get more information. It sucks to have to do it with money, but that's the way it rolls.
Money talks.
Exactly.
Yep.
God blessed me with enough to be able to advocate in those ways, so I do.
Well, I appreciate you.
So we have a question from Gino. I don't know if you caught that one, Leo. It says, what about CBD and using it with your pets?
Yep.
I'm all for using CBD with my pets. We have 2 dogs in my house. One of them is a 7-month-old Australian Shepherd that I'd like to strangle most of the time because she literally vibrates with energy and she's like a solid rock coming at you. So when she hits you, she will knock you over. We use a lot of CBD on her to calm her ass down. My retriever is 8 years old. She has joint problems. She's older. CBD is really beneficial. The funny thing is we use more on the smaller, younger dog than we do on my older dog, because the dogs metabolize CBD differently. They metabolize it faster.
I'm sorry.
I think Eric's being fresh.
You okay over there, Eric?
I'm sorry, but I caught a cramp in my hamstring. It hurt so bad.
I saw you get up and go off camera. I'm like, well, he's probably got to pee or something. He's like,
I caught a cramp in my hamstring. And it hurt so bad. I was trying not to scream, so that's why.
You should have just screamed and let it out right there on camera and done the whole my leg. You know, we've all been there.
Yeah, today was leg day, so my legs are a little hurt.
What's tomorrow? Breast day?
Huh?
What's tomorrow? Boob day?
Nah, actually, what's tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah, tomorrow's my off day, but I'm probably just gonna do some stretching and stuff.
So he doesn't pull a hamstring.
Yeah, I need to just let my body rest every day. So.
Eric, do you find that taking cannabis or CBD oil before a workout gives you less of a strain on your muscles?
It does actually. There's a CBD rub that I use. And then also I smoked a blunt before, so I don't know. That helps a lot. It just takes the anxiety from people looking at you, in the gym. You know how it is in the gym. But I do. It does. The tinctures help. The one thing that I found that I actually love, and I only got to experiment with it one time, but after a hard workout, I had a dab day, CBD crystalates, like the 99% CBD, whatever crystalates. And I found that dabbing those after a really hard workout feels amazing, actually. Makes your body feel really, really well. You can actually feel the soreness kind of like disappear after you take the dab. And it's actually, it was one of the weirdest things I've ever felt, you know, because usually, you know, when you sore and stuff, it's kind of hard to like get that soreness, you know, every time you move, you kind of feel that, you know, that strain. But when I took the dab and did it, you know, I didn't feel it anymore. So I kind of like fell in love with dabbing CBD after a workout. Never got to do it again, but just for all the people out there that work out, you know, you guys should try it. It makes you feel really good, you know.
I'm really glad you brought that up because I've actually had people that question the benefits of smoking CBD flower and smoking crystallines or CBD dabs.
Mm-hmm.
They've questioned the benefit of it. So I'm super glad that you brought that up because the reality is, depending on what form you take it in, it affects you differently.
Yeah. I don't know, something about the I've smoked CBD flower, and I mean it doesn't taste good, but
you weren't smoking the right flower then.
Yeah, mostly I thought it just tastes like the ones the hemp flower that I have tastes like somebody grew it in their backyard.
Okay, so when you come up, honey, we'll hook you up with some really beautiful cultivated flower, CBD, and you won't be able to tell the difference between that and a really dank bud.
Okay, that's dope. Yeah, I thought all of it tastes. I thought all of it tastes pretty bad, so I was like,
no, it's not supposed to.
Yeah, the crystallines. That was my first and last time ever seeing them and having them, and I kind of miss them. So I need to find somebody that has a connect. Yeah, who out there got the connect on the CBD crystalates? Call me. Oh, I'll be talking to you pretty soon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I got you.
Keeping up with the comments, Darren Stephen Miller says, hey, Kelly, my father said thank you for the medicine you gave me for him at the cup. And
nice.
Debbie says, I love seeing Kelly living out loud. I'm so proud of you, my soul sister.
Debbie from Good Vibes. Love you, Debbie.
And William says, well said. Thanks for the education and responses. Amy says, Kelly does so much for others. Proud of my spirit sister. And Gino says, we have to stand up for it. We have very few on our side. And Craig says, you need to hydrate while you meditate. And there's a bunch of comments about...
yeah, there's a ton of them, Leo. It's okay.
No, about Eric needing CBD.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching them scroll by.
Yep.
Nah, Leo, you gotta do your job. You gotta say every single one. I want to hear it.
Oh no!
Don't be skipping. Don't be skipping. Nah, you gotta. I need to hear everything.
I want to make sure that
it's hard because people have conversations in the chat. So Leo will like read one of them and they'll be like,
I know. I'm just messing with Leo.
And we're all like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything here? And then he goes back and goes, oh, they were talking to this person.
Yeah. Well, also a lot of times I don't want to butt in because there's such awesome conversations. So there'll be somebody making a comment for a conversation that happened like 10 minutes ago, and it'll be like so out of context. So, that happens quite a bit.
Yeah. See, those types of questions only belong on a scripted show, which this is not scripted by any stretch of the imagination, because scripts just don't work. But we try to get to all your questions when we can.
I thought it was scripted. I've been reading this the whole time.
You were the only one that got the script.
Yeah. You want to keep
Can I piggyback off of Eric's comment? I just had one more thing because I'm like a mad scientist sometimes. Do this next time, Eric. Why don't you experiment after your workout with the CBD oil and see if it has a similar effect? Because now I'm curious and I want to hear feedback.
I definitely would. I don't have any CBD oil.
I gave you some.
Oh, that's
gone. Where do you live? Well, I don't want you to say it. Just message me. I'll send you more.
Okay. Now I'm excited.
Now I want to
Look at that. You got Eric excited.
Well, yeah, because I haven't had any tinctures since I started working out, so it's probably why I'm kind of sore.
Yeah.
I've been using rubs, but have not been using any tinctures. So
I recommend it before your workout because
before I work out,
as Janet probably knows, is a great anti-inflammatory before. Yeah, you could do before and after. I mean, it's not going to hurt you. So why not have that anti-inflammatory property happening before your workout? You're going to have less of the soreness, and you're going to be able to have more benefits of your workout.
maybe I'll test and I'll do one day before and then one day after and see how it feels.
Write it all down.
Now, Craig says, Janet, would you walk me through that during my visit as well, please?
That would be the dabs.
Yes.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, don't be handing out. Hold on.
Well, Eric, I hate to inform you.
Scheduling me.
No, actually, Craig's good.
Whoever in the comments telling me to be the comment. Yeah, you're not getting
Listen, Craig's coming up there Friday with us.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be bringing me boneless wings. So, yeah.
Flowers, we got some honey he really loves.
Yeah, don't be trying to share. I'm not sharing Janet when I go up there. We hanging out. I get all the goodies.
Okay.
Eric's getting all the goodies.
Oh, come on.
What? I was being respectful on the goodies. Right to cut Eric. I was not even in the gutter with that one.
Well, you're trying to kid.
You 100% always in the gutter, Ben.
Right?
100% always in the gutter.
It's all Jeff's fault.
Why is it my fault?
You guys are conjoined.
Only partially.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how y'all bumped into Leo. Leo, how did you fall into? You don't seem like the type to be like rated R. I just don't understand how you became friends with Jeff and Ben. Like,
right out of his show.
Yeah, we kept on bumping into them at cons, and I
and you was like, wow, these two guys are crazy, right?
No, it's they just seem really down to earth, awesome people. So it's we just.
So basically, you didn't figure them out until after you met them a while down the way. Then they started opening up to you, and you was like, dang, what did I get myself into?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
No, we actually we did one of our first podcasts. I think it was like our third event or something.
It was a Super Mega Fest.
It was a Super Mega Fest, and our buddy Paul came over, and we actually had a cosplayer in the booth with us at that point, and she was cosplaying Piper, and he's like, "Oh, we got to do photo ops," and he grabbed us, and we were gone. And then we ended up downstairs doing a podcast with the Angry Geeks, and the Dorkening was set up right next to them, and they kind of did this for 45 minutes and shook their heads. But then I think it was Kevin that came up to the table, Leo's cousin Kevin, which some of you may or may not have met yet. And he's like, "Hey, will you guys do a episode with us tomorrow?" We were like, "Fuck yeah!" We're doing this shit. Let's go. And it was one of the episodes. It was one of our podcasts that Jen couldn't run into.
I was wondering if you were going to bring that up.
I did. I had to. I'll get to that later. But anyway, we went down. We did the interview with Leo and Kevin. Actually, Kevin did the interview. Leo was off screen. And since then, like he said, we've bumped into each other, and we try to make it a point to get on the Dorkening show or one of their affiliates at the events, just to break up the monotony of the famous people, I guess.
Nice.
And it just worked. And when we decided to do the show, we presented it to a few people. Go ahead, Jeff.
You decided to do the show. You're just dragging my ass along with it.
You're having fucking fun, and you know it. So don't even try to deny it. He's just looking at the time, folks, because he's got 7.5 minutes till his ribs are done.
I do feel like I believe Jeff in the sense that he was sitting at home watching TV, and you was like, you called him and was like, "Yo, I got this idea," and he was like, "No," and he was like, "Yes," and Jeff was like, "Okay, yes."
Well, one of the things that Jeff and I have tried to do since we started this, besides have fun with everybody, is intermingle all these industries that we've been involved with because of the type of comic that we have. We're involved with 5 or 6 different industries, honestly. And we find the same thing at every industry, is that people are talking about their dork side or their geek side, with Marvel, DC movies, and whether they realize it or not. And then on the flip side, as Jeff would say, we found in that industry that a lot of people were talking about cannabis for medicine and this and that, and we're finding that everywhere. So this was the best platform we could find to be able to bring all walks of people from all over the world together to talk about their stories. I mean, our next show is with a MMA fighter, producer, comic book writer out of Kansas City. Actually, he was the one that produced Texas Death Tripping. What's that, Jeff?
Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Yeah. There goes the political start. No, I'm just kidding. So he's our next episode, and then right after that, we're going to be doing our very first special on a Sunday. I believe it's the 29th. We confirmed, Leo.
Yes.
With Kerry Parker from the UK. Kerry Parker is she's been in a lot of stuff, including Hollywood stunt doubles, and she's been in movies. She was a Playboy Playmate, Miss UK, but she's using cannabis right now to fight a brain tumor. So she's going to be coming on a Sunday, but this is the platform that we chose, Eric. So that's how Leo got involved, because he actually fit everything all the way down to, like we always say, building that team. You have to find the right people that fit with that team that you can gel with. And he's a down to earth, sincere. I mean, he would give you the shirt off his back. So,
nice.
Thank you.
Go Leo.
And we're just trying to have fun, But
I mean, Leo, he gassing you up, man. I hope you can say something the same in return.
Eric just talked right over you, Jeff.
Yeah, I know.
So go ahead.
My bad. My mouth work, my ears don't work that way.
Go ahead, Jeff.
I forget.
You said something about we were just trying to have fun, and then it was Eric talking.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yo, my voice overpowers. I can't control it.
Well, you almost bowled me over the other day.
Oh yeah, when we was in it, yeah. You can't hang around me when I get too high. I'm kind of heavy.
Yeah, he's right about that, because he was in the dabulance, because the dabulance was there. I went over and opened up the back door and literally had to go, whoa, because Eric was out on me, and he was sitting down.
Now, I know we are short on time because of Jeff.
See, again, it's my fucking fault.
I agree, Leo.
I just want to make sure Angela had a question here. She's curious if anybody has ever heard of cannabis lotion, shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. She says there's
4-in-1.
I think it's separate items.
Yep.
She says they're selling it at Big Lots. There's even a cannabis back brace being sold at Walgreens.
Yeah. Okay.
What's everybody's take on it?
Cannabis bag break. That sounds very interesting. I would love to use that one day.
I'm sure she means CBD. Or
CBD.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's got to be CBD, and Walgreens. I would ask for tests.
Yeah.
Wherever you go, if you're picking up a CBD product, go to your retailer and say, "Do you have a COA for this? Can you verify this comes from the freaking United States?" Ask for a damn COA. If that's
you don't want it from China.
Play with tonight, for the love of God, ask for a lab. There's a lot of crap out there. There's very little regulation. Nobody wants to talk about regulation, but if there wasn't a lot of crap out there, we wouldn't have a need for it. So prepare yourself. Walgreens, I don't know if they're legit or not. I know a lot of these bigger corporations invest a hell of a lot of money and a lot of time testing products before they bring them in. There is a process. It's a vetting process. I would ask for your COAs because they are heavily vetted. I've been looking at some of these distribution outlets myself. It's not just, here's my product, it's really great. It's months of testing, looking at testimonials, looking at all your labs, testing it themselves, having it tested by their employees. It's well vetted. That's what I can tell you. As much as nobody wants to hear go to Walmart, they spend a hell of a lot of money and a hell of a lot of time vetting those products.
I just go to my guy or my gal.
Darren,
business all day.
Buy
We
local, buy
bought
small.
up into our stuff. Kelly and I can both make custom shit.
Yeah.
If you need custom shit, we got you. I recommend small business all day. Walmart will not throw your kids an Easter egg hunt. They're not going to do that.
No, but they'll charge you for the Easter eggs.
They sure as hell did.
Well, I want a small business 4-in-1 cannabis shampoo.
Yeah.
You ain't got no hair.
A little rub.
Yeah, I got hair. You just gotta look closely.
All right.
You're
But yeah,
jealous anyway.
yeah, I am jealous. You're right. I could never look that good.
I'm sure you look good in your younger years.
Yeah, with the lights off.
He still looks good.
Darren said CVS is selling CBD seed oil as well.
Yeah.
What was that, Leo?
Darren Stephen Miller says CVS is selling CBD seed oil as well.
Just pay very close attention. I know you can find hemp oil on Amazon in what looks like a little tincture bottle. Amazon does not have CBD currently listed. It's hemp seed oil. So pay attention. If you can't talk to somebody who can provide you with the damn COA, don't buy it.
What's the difference between hemp seed oil and CBD?
Hemp seed oil is cold pressed from the actual seed. There's very trace amounts of CBD in there, like so little it's not even testing. So
it has no benefits, you think?
No, it has some benefits. It's loaded with omega-3s,
Gotcha.
but it's not that CBD compound that would justify the price of that. So just
cannabinoid content.
What was that, Kelly?
It does not have a high cannabinoid content.
Exactly, if any at all.
It's a nice carrier.
Yeah, I use it as a carrier.
Yeah, hemp seed oil is one of the healthiest oils on the planet because it actually has a perfect balance of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. So
Exactly.
A great oil. It's just you're not getting your money's worth on Amazon.
It's probably not going to make your pain feel better.
It's not, no.
So.
All right. Well, we do have to start wrapping up because Jeff's dinner is going to be done 2 minutes ago.
Jeff, it's always you.
And well, it's probably going to take about 5 or 10 minutes to wrap this shit up.
Well, we can get through this so Jeff can enjoy his ribs. I want to thank everybody for watching this evening, and if you want to learn more about our awesome guests, make sure you check out the show notes down below or above. Tons of information there, and definitely reach out to them if you have any questions, especially the events coming up. And we'll kick things off with Janet. Where do you like people following you?
You can follow us on Facebook. That's where we're most active. We've got a great contest going on right now. So if you jump on my Facebook page, you can go enter the contest, win a great prize package. Contest closes tomorrow. So that's Hippy Chick Natural Solutions. You can follow us on Instagram at Hippy Chick NS. And of course, there's my website, www.hippychickllc.com. Words and stuff.
Kelly.
How can I follow that? Well, Kelly's Holistic Healing is my Facebook page, so you can find me there, message me there if you're interested in products or have questions maybe about upcoming events and stuff. And then the healing, nonprofit Healing Through Wellness is also, you can find that on Facebook. So wellness. That's it in a nutshell.
Okay.
Excellent.
Jenn?
And you can find us on Facebook and the Instagram at The Harvest Cup and theharvestcup.org.
Awesome. Big question is, will BTs be open by time Harvest Cup? You see they're opening in Worcester?
I did see that.
Yeah.
My husband's quite excited about it.
Has Eric experienced BTs?
Oh, BT Smokehouse, Eric?
Yeah.
In Sturbridge? Sturbridge.
Oh, no, I haven't had it.
Okay, once they come to Worcester, you got to go.
Oh, totally.
Nice.
Sounds like we're all going to be going.
Yep.
It's worth the ride to Sturbridge, but there's usually a line around the building to get in.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's that good.
Yeah, it got listed as like one of the best barbecue places on the East Coast.
Yep.
So, Eric, where do you like people following you besides the BTs?
Besides what?
You were gonna go to BTs after this, right? No.
Yeah.
Where do you like people following you?
So what do I got? Instagram. I got Instagram. My Instagram name is Martin Jr. _ because somebody took the first and the second.
I'll sell them to you really cheap.
So yeah, unfortunately, you gotta put Martin Jr. _ That's my Instagram. My Facebook, it's Eric Martin Jr., but there's a million of them apparently. Eric Martin is a very popular name. I'm not the only one in the United States, like I thought. So,
only one with a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, Eric Martin Jr. is my one of my pages on Facebook, and then I have my personal, which is Eric Martin. What else do I have? I have Snapchat, but I'm never on it, so I'm not giving y'all that.
Coming to TikTok very soon.
I don't have a TikTok, but I'm on somebody's TikTok. So if you guys happen to see me floating around TikTok, just know it wasn't my
TikTok. Jeff, what about your TikTok?
I don't TikTok.
Yeah, I don't TikTok.
I don't TikTok. I don't even know what TikTok is.
I don't know how they made social media after a call to action. It's kind of weird.
So no. You find us Toking Dead Facebook, Toking Dead 1 Instagram, Ben.
Yep.
And Twitter is the Toking.
He's learning. I'm teaching him.
Yeah. And Ben, I'll come back to you because so you can close things out. And for The Dorkening, head on over to thedorkening.com for all the awesome shows on the network. We have an awesome contest going on right now, collaboration between 7 different shows, talking about Castlevania series, and we're giving away a ton of awesome prizes. Actually, that's going to be our live show coming up in less than an hour. Actually, probably around 9 o'clock whenever somebody else is free here. And and Ben, close us out, sir.
So I want to say thank you to all these amazing people for being on tonight. And as always, thank you to our first responders and our vets for doing what you guys do every day, so people like us up here can do what we do every day. We love you all, and we'll see you soon.
Good night, everybody.
Your book of lies will buy you a mild acceptance. My free mind will keep me from under your spell. And when we die, you'll be another angel in heaven, but me, I'll be a fucking legend in hell.